Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of devCraft. Kafis here, and right now I'm not moving much, mainly because for some reason my lag has gone through the roof. So right now I'm at like 6 FPS, so I'm not sure why this is happening. It's sort of weird because I recorded something on my new monitor, which is 1080p, and it was perfectly fine. But then a couple days ago, everything just sort of went to hell, I guess. So yeah, now I have not hit 10 FPS, just to give you an idea of how bad it is. This is what it's like to move around. But this is what I've been working on when the lag's not bad. So I added this new wing area. So let's see if we can make our way over here. Ooh, man, this is bad. So I'm gonna have to change some settings of something, because this is just ridiculous. So we have this sort of nice area in here, and then I've started hollowing out a room here. So I don't have like a master plan for this whole area, but what I'm trying to do is make it look a bit evil, which is why all the glass is green. And so I think things like the little ornaments up there are going to look best for that, because they're sort of a bit more medieval almost. But yeah, I haven't added a lot of those details. I'm just sort of making an organically grown structure. Like, I have no idea what this is going to look like when it's done. Mob farm is still as inefficient as anything. I've gotten a total of 2 mob spawns. One was a creeper, one was a baby zombie. The baby zombie was the only one that actually fell. The creeper I saw, but he never fell. So obviously I need to do something about that. I'm probably just going to expand it. I'm going to hopefully light up the caves beneath it as well. Other things that I've done, I have a wheat farm now for some sustainment. My cactus farm is now semi-automatic, well, completely automatic, I guess. And yeah, it's been collecting. So I've been on for a while, but I haven't really recorded much. Yeah, and I got a silk touch shovel and a power 5 bow because I was at the Enderman farm. But besides that, nothing much has happened. So I'm probably not going to do another recording bit until I can somehow fix this lag. But what I'm going to be working on today is sort of a mining area, and the basis for this is a thing called Andrill. So, interesting story behind this is that when I was in 5th grade, I was part of this like special education program, not in the bad way, in the good way, like accelerated education. And every year we had like a different teacher. Is this speeding up? No. And for my last year in elementary school, it was this teacher called Miss Dooley, and she worked at this research place called Andrill, and basically Andrill is a giant drill that drills deep into the Antarctic continent. So it goes beneath the ice, beneath all of the oh great, now it's raining, it's gonna be even worse. It goes beneath the ice, beneath the water, and then goes into the actual ground. And it basically digs up earth samples, and you can figure out what sort of organisms were in there. And so basically, so if you learned something today, that's it. I just want to see what my FPS is now. God. Yeah, and just in case you're wondering, I've messed around with the video settings a lot, and I've brought them all to minimum. What else can we do? Videos on. And if this is fine, then I'm going to be pretty disappointed. Well, first of all, nothing's loading right now, and I'm still at 10 FPS. It's, okay, I have messed something up horribly. But, yeah, so I'm basing my design off that. It's not going to be white like the actual drill is, because I don't want to go in another and get quartz. It's probably going to follow the building style of the building, which is probably, oh, things are loading. That building over there, which is about to load. So I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put it, most likely in this little area that I haven't yet cleared out. Jesus, this is horrible. I'll switch this back up to 6. But yeah, hopefully I can fix this, and if I don't, I'm going to do another sort of similar thing like I did here, where not a lot of walking. But yeah, I will catch up with you then. Okay, and we're back for another quick update. So first of all, lag problem is fixed. I'm no longer using my same recording software. I'm using QuickTime, which is much less lag ridden, and I'll just export the video and then import it into my recording software. But anyways, before I talk about this, I'll talk about this little guy I got over here. This is a zombie villager, as you can see if you jump up there. I was going creeper hunting, because every time it thunderstorms I go over to the field over there and try to see if I can get any charged creepers to get some mob heads. So far I've been unsuccessful, but last night, or not, well I mean last real night, but a while ago Minecraft time, I found this guy and I let him back here, put him in his little container. And so then I went to the nether. He's holding seeds, which is why he's not despawning. And I went to the nether and I grabbed some stuff, so I have a brewing stand now, and I couldn't find any nether wart, so I went and borrowed some, and I just borrowed one piece because I didn't want to be greedy, so now I'm trying to get that and repopulate it a bit so I can make a weakness potion and get myself a villager, because that's going to be very handy once I get later on to the game. So anyways, on to this. So this design this design probably doesn't make any sense unless you've been in my head for the past few hours, but basically I'm trying to base it remotely off of this Andrill, which is down in Antarctica. So if you have no idea what that is, which you probably don't, if you aren't into that sort of thing, which you probably aren't, just Google it. And yeah, it's like a big pillar, and then it has these sort of things that come off the side. And so I went with that design for a little bit, and then I sort of expanded the side parts, and so I found this matched up pretty well from here. And then I sort of extended this around, and I'm thinking this part's actually going to be a building, and I want to make it like my smeltery, because I'll like come up the ladder, or my staircase, because there's a 3x3 area in here. Wow, my throat's being weird. Spawn town ran out of food, so now I'm having to be self-sustaining. So luckily I have wheat and potatoes. There's just Enderman up there. Hopefully didn't take any of my stuff. But yeah, so this is probably going to be a building. I'm not quite sure what's going to go on here, but I know that I want to have sort of like a 3x3 area, and there's going to be a middle part, which is going to be like the drill, and you can go down a staircase or something, and that's what it looks like from the back. Obviously not very interesting yet, but I'm not sure what I'm doing here, but I'll figure out something. So this whole area is going to be sort of neat, I think. It's just going to be a bunch of really cool buildings. There's a zombie somewhere around here. I don't know where. All I know that it's annoying me so much. But yeah, that's just a quick update, and when I come back, I'll probably be either done with this or finished with a significant portion. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're back again, and this is what we have so far. So I've been working for a couple hours on this, and it's definitely an interesting structure. So yeah, this is going up pretty high, and then this sort of curves up, and then this area is completely different. So it's got this similar to over there, except I think it's a bit neater. So it's this sort of weirdly beveled room. Oh yes, and apparently right beneath here is a giant ravine, so that's fun. But yeah, so what I have here is this is going to be the drill, and also a neat effect that I didn't really think about, but on an actual drill, you know how it has sort of those bevels, so this could sort of work like that if you think about it that way. But right now it just acts as a staircase to the top, and then once I start digging this out, it will be a staircase down to strip mining level, or branch mining. And yeah, so over here is I put some windows here, but what's going to happen is that there's going to be a tunnel, or not a tunnel, but like a little area, covered area. It's going to probably come in back here and connect that area, the green area, to the gray area. And for some reason the block lag, or the block ghosting specifically, is really bad right now. I think it's because I was exporting a video and my computer didn't quite get over it. But yeah, this is what we have so far. And let's see. Oh yes, I got the weakness potions and I got the villager. So he's a cleric. So I unlocked some trades. Nothing super yet. The zombie trade or zombie flesh thing is good, but not fantastic. I would have preferred a farmer, so I could start setting up some automatic farms. While I'm thinking about it, let's just harvest this nether wart. This will eventually change. Pretty much if there's a farm on here, like any of these farms, they're going to change locations because I want to expand a bit. So yeah, this is what the base looks like so far. Pretty neat. It's definitely very unique. So I want to add some more things. Like, I just love that area up there, just with the slabs and the indented, and I want that. I was working with that sort of, as you can see, that's more the design I'm going with over there than over there, but it's the same basic concept. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do up there. I want to have sort of a drill harness area, or if that makes any sense. This is going to be my smeltery room, where I am intending to build a cool thing called a super smelter, which you'll see what it is probably next episode. Though I am running low on, it requires a lot of iron, and I'm running pretty low on iron. I think I haven't been changing my armor, but that's regardless of how much iron I have. I have 21 in here, and then I have 6 blocks in my ender chest. Oh yeah, I can show what was in my super secret chest down here. Yeah, I had that. No, there's nothing in there now, but yeah, I moved it all to my ender chest. I have some pretty nice books too. Power 4, Lore 2, I have 2 Feather Falling 4 books, which is sort of funny. And breaking, stuff like that. And then all my valuables. So, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about this glass color, because I don't want to tear down all this green glass. And I definitely want to keep color in there, because this, even though it's cool, it's colorfully, it's a bit boring. I definitely have to spruce up this area over here, and maybe that area over there. But yep, so this is what we have so far. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I should mention, but I can't think of anything, so I will leave this be, and I will either be right back when this is done, or at least there's enough progress for me to report again, and maybe I'll do something else really quick at the end of the episode. And we are back for the final part of this episode. So yeah, this is what we have so far. I'm sticking with these holes on the top. I'm obviously going to make a bit more out of it, but that's what I have for now. I added a bit of roofing to this. This is also unfinished as I need an interior. It's probably going to be 2 stories. I added a tunnel, or I guess it's not a tunnel, more of a hallway, that connects this room to this room. And I'm still trying to think about what I'm going to do with these window colors. I sort of like the green, and I also really like the gray. But that is to be seen. So otherwise, I messed around a bit with the mob farm. I got 2 more spawns today. After changing it up a little bit, I had a witch and a baby zombie villager. Basically, I added it so that the distance between platforms was 3 instead of 2 blocks. So let's see if there's anything in there now. Probably not. No. So yeah, there's only 4 platforms now. I'm going to expand that off camera probably later today. But besides that, nothing much else has happened. So I'm going to finish off today's episode. I want to start getting in a more consistent recording schedule, because if I'm going to get anywhere, then I need to do that first. Now let's get rid of this bow, which I don't need. So if you liked, you can leave a like. If you really liked and would like to see more, then you can subscribe. And until next time, goodbye.